Hey guys, Tarek here, bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Today spawning in the north we have Moon, playing as Night Elf, going for the Demon Hunter first. And from the south we have Soin, playing as Orc and going for the Blade Master first. The map is last Refuge, and this one in the TP League Season 1. Bit of a throwback here really, right? Blade Master versus Demon Hunter. Don't see... I don't think I've cast a game with it in this kind of matchup in many a month. Maybe even like more than half a year. Quite a rare matchup these days with the popularity of Keeper of the Grove. And the popularity of Farseer as well, compared to the Blade Master. So, coming across here, Grunt gets ensnared. Got the Blade Master right there. Keep him safe, chop away a bit. We've got a ward down. Pops the dust to try and kill off the ward. Bit of a fight for the ward. Manages to kill it off. Moon trying to get in there for maybe one last mana burn, but the Grunt doing some nice blocking. So overall pretty clean from Soin. Good idea there to pick up the dust. Works out well for him. Shuts down some of the site information, which is actually pretty important at this stage. Interim wall walking its way into the next creeping position. Got a couple moon wells coming up for Moon, doing a bit of harass. Slows down the creeping at least. Blade Master goes invis, coming around, but there is another ward over here. It's going to get spotted. Yeah, maybe that will stop Moon from trying to creep this, but maybe the Blade Master could drag creeps onto the Ancient of War. With the ward working well there for Moon.
A player's
Gets a wisp detonate at least. And a level up there from polishing off the rest of this creep camp. And I don't think Moon got a chance to harass that either, so looking pretty good for Soin so far. Good damage on to these archers. Could be an idea to go into hide just to force him to spend the dust. Looks like Soin is reluctant to do so.
A player's forces
He's
are
going to
under
go for the
attack.
cancel on the shop. Archers coming in. What are they doing? He's trying to go for a surround. A hide surround. Okay, Moon's just playing some games. That's definitely what he's up to there. Hang around. Beastmaster from the tavern. Bit of pathing blocking on the Grunt, but able to get away now.
A player's forces are
Did at
under
least,
attack.
you know, Moon kept the shop alive, so probably mission accomplished there. And actually able to get back on top of the Grunt here. There's a critter in the way. Doesn't end up blocking the pathing. Torn Chieftain about to pop out, jumping into the burrows. Moon hungry for this kill. He does have the staff. Oh boy. Oh, and he denies the Grunt, expecting the Quill Beast to get the kill. Denies the experience. Very well done. Staff out. TC went for Aura first. No stomp. Couldn't interrupt. Ancient of Wind out the back, so maybe he didn't want to go for stomp.
A player's forces are under
Maybe
attack.
expecting some talons from Moon. Double Ancient of Wind, in fact. So it looks like that was the right choice from Soin. Probably going to tick into the Shockwave instead. And now into the creeping. Pops the speed scroll there for some reason.
Players' forces are under attack.
For both players. Okay, looks like Soin going to try to steal away the item from this camp. Colby's coming in here, but doesn't find the Grunt. Blade Master gets the item, ring +3. Didn't mention we do have a bestiary, but no casters coming in yet.
A player's forces
Spirit
are
Lodge,
under
no
attack.
Torn Totem. Reinforced defenses coming online though. Good option if you're up against all that magic damage from the talents. Tier 3 nearly complete now for Moon. He backed the shop away from the entrance block. Stuffed back over to his army, but now his base a little bit exposed, and Someone's going to come in here. Town portal though, it looks like, in response to this. Mana burn, and Someone runs away, but either way, pretty successful. Town portal's not cheap to rebuy. So it looks like Moon's going to do without at this stage, just pumping his army. Full steam ahead on these talents. Got the Hawk doing some recon. Looks like someone's going to try to steal some more experience away from Moon's side of the map. And in the meantime, he's sneaking some towers out the back. Does have the fortified armor on them, so much harder for Moon to kill. Level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Kind of maybe give some solo experience over to the Beastmaster. The Demon Hunter running some defense there.
Are under attack.
Wand of the Wind, typically a pretty good item against Orc. We're so reliant on those heroes. Especially, you know, a bit more disabled, you know, he's bought all these talents specifically to get that effect. A little bit more could go a long way. And Torn Totem coming in now. It's going to be quite slow. Banking on this expansion coming up, it looks like Soin. Raiders threatening. Got Fairy Fire on them now, so I can see them coming. And the Demon Hunter running defense. So he's going to peel off the Fairy Fired Raider. Which is maybe about to run into the Night Elf army. Does have the Master Talents there, but didn't Cyclone that up. Maybe a slight misplay. I think he was in cast range, I'm pretty sure. Up the Tinker, and now Moon
Town is under siege.
looking to get aggressive. Looks like he's going to do some creeping on his way across. Raider finds a Wisp up here, and the other Raiders going for the Night Elf base. So chipping away at that. The Demon Hunter staffs back to base. Was that with the...
A player's forces are under attack.
He's got the Staff of Preservation. I didn't see if that was Preservation or Tally Staff. I think it was Preservation though. Okay, that's the level up. Some pretty decent items. The Flute of Accuracy. Rather than Magi. Bit more mana for those shockwaves. Could be quite nice.
A player's
And it
forces
looks like
are
someone
under attack.
just going to say, hey, you know, I got the expansion up. You're going to have to attack into my base if you want to fight me now. While he tries to produce enough to fight back. He's actually running up. Gonna go for some base attacking again. The Raiders constantly looking for options. So going to take down the Ancient of War first. Shockwave onto the Demon Hunter.
A player's
And the
forces are under
structure.
attack.
Demon Hunter doesn't have any real survivability items except for the Invul Potion. And he activates that now. The rest of the Night Elf army coming back to defend as well. No town portal for Soin. Oh!
A town is under siege.
What? Did he just let the Tinker die over here? Okay, I apologize for missing that. I have no idea what happened to the Tinker. So quite a few peons look like they died, maybe two. Rebuilding those now and sending in the summons to polish off the rest of them. No burrow over here to keep them safe. So that is going to slow down the gold income greatly. You have no damage upgrades on the archers at this stage. Okay, building an expansion up in this corner. Looking to hide that away, Moon. Moon staying at 50. And here we go, starting up the main fight. Ruck's falling very quickly. Spirit Link coming through now. Oh, this is not looking good for Soin. He's going to have to town portal out of this. Oh, the raiders. Oh, they make it back just in time. He kept them all alive as well. Close call on a couple units.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, that dire quill beast. Completely shutting down the mining. Ouch. Ooh, loot as well. 5 of insight rather. Ooh, it's going to be a lot of cyclones from these talons. Leaves one creep behind as well. Just so no easy expansions, I guess, for Soin. So I'm going to try creep himself, but the Moon, the Wisp, sees us coming. The Demon Hunter's right there. Might be able to get the big creep here though. Especially if the Blade Master gets a couple crits like that. Gets the Helm of Valor. Speed scrolls back to the safety of the towers. Getting a burrow up over here now as well, and snares that. Four can get around the corner. Blade Master coming in to chop them down. Looks like Moon's got to finish off the rest of the camp here, get a bit more experience going.
A player's forces are under attack.
We have 1-1 upgrades on the raiders at this stage. Moon walking his expansion into position. I have to send something back to creep that, I think. Maybe the tree can do it solo, because he did knock out the ogre there earlier. Loading all the peons into the burrow. Trying to take out that dire quill beast pretty quickly. He jumps out of the burrow to guarantee the experience. He's just going to root down and tank the damage. Sending the dire quill beast over there to finish the job. Oh, this is not good. Couple spirit walkers out of position. And one of them goes down. That's a level up on the Beastmaster as well. With a few fairy dragons in the mix. Gonna make it very painful for these spirit walkers to dispel. Blade Master coming back here.
A player's forces
He's
are
like,
under attack.
I'm not actually going to creep that. I'll let those creeps there keep hitting your base. Uh-oh. Torn Chieftain. Oh, he's getting continuously cyclone. He's speed scrolling, trying to get away. Raider, nice blocking. So unable to dodge. Very impressive.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon's still at 50. Someone at in the mid-60s now. Maybe with this popcap advantage you can get something going. Let's hit the hero level disadvantage though. Not the best shockwave, but he's focusing the Demon Hunter hard. Forces the invul now. Backing away. Coming back in. Where's that TC? Still up in the air. Out of mana. He does have the mana potion though. Hard to see who's going to win this at this stage. Seems like both players still pretty high, but a lot of these orc units getting very low now. High food count, I need to say. Maybe some heal scrolls could go a long way for Soin. Doesn't have any at this stage. Stops by heal scroll and invul. Gets out, loses one spirit walker on the exit. Trapper still going to work, taking out the wisps, chipping away. He's an orc sleeper agent because he was woken up during night time, wasn't he? Thunderhawk coming in. Just the level 2 hawk though. Not that scary. And so I'm going to try to get a bit more experience. Not particularly close to a level up on the TC, but Blade Master just about there. Interrupted by Moon though. And he's going to steal away that experience. Doesn't really look like someone keen to engage.
A player's forces are under attack.
57 pop cap. And that Dire Quillbeast is really making his life miserable. He wishes he had one more tower over here. It's so much quicker killing that off. Finds an opportunity maybe to get a bit more experience though in the corner. The turtle camp. That's really slowing down the gold income of Soin. Moon just about at full capacity now. Let's level up on the Blade Master though. Level 2 Wind Walk. Doesn't need the mirror image really because not getting entangled.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then again with a bit of a creep jack. Looks like someone should be able to disengage, make it back to the safety of the towers. A lot of evasion procs there. Okay, just knock out one peon though with the Dire Quillbeast. Doesn't quite have the gold to restart the peon production either. Okay, another Dire Quillbeast sneaking around the corner. This is really hurting Soin. Continuously having his mining interrupted. Stopping him from pumping up to 80. Still only 1-1 on the upgrades. Good shockwave though. Oh, but he got in range for a mana burn. How did that happen? That was crazy. Thought with that ensnare, kept the TC out of range. Apparently not though. The burrow is actually just about dead as well. I need one extra peon here just to get some repairs on that. Okay, Quillbeast tries to come over again, but someone wise to this. Yeah, ready for the intercept. Moon actually only had 4 out of 5 on this gold mine. Maybe forgotten about this. Oh no, he's just staying. He's staying in no upkeep.
A player's
He's
forces
up
are
to
under attack.
almost 3k gold.
A town is under siege.
What's his production like? Okay, he's starting up No, he's not. He's built 2 Ancient of Wars. He's taking a bunch of upgrades. His main mine is dry. So he still has a bit left in his main mine since his mining has been harassed so much by these summons.
A player's forces are
Getting
under
that
attack.
TC pretty close to the level up though.
The town is under siege.
Oh, but this is a bit of a diversion. Moon coming in with the expansion during this. Kills off 1 tower. Some big harass with all the summons as well. Looks like he'll actually be able to kill the burrow. So he has to jump out to repair that. Got a couple Bat Riders in the mix now though. Interesting. Doesn't have any... I thought I saw some armor upgrades coming through, but Moon actually very low in lumber at the moment. So even if he does try to boom up... Oh, he's got some Chimbroos coming in out the back there. That's where all the lumber got sunk into. But yeah, even if he does try to boom,
A player's forces are under attack.
he's not going to have the wood to produce.
A town
And
is
Solon
under
now
siege.
close to 80 food. Should be able to overwhelm Moon at this stage. And for an extra damage upgrade on the Raiders as well. Hasn't gone to tier 3 yet. So no Master Spirit Walkers.
A player's
Orb
forces
of
are under
lightning.
attack. A town is under siege.
Okay, Moon. He's starting production. 54. Starting up on the wisps first. Trying to remedy his lumber. Did have the option of maybe trying to squeeze in a shredder, but didn't go for that. Oh, Beastmaster in some trouble. Away from the rest of the army, gets caught. The choke points on this map very favourable for Moon, making it hard for these raiders to get any surface area. So in difficult time with the engagements. Doesn't want to fight in these choke points if he can avoid it. Okay, we've got a Kodo Beast in the mix now. Boosting up the damage. Diabuilt Core Beast finds the bats. Keeps this one alive just. He's going for the expansion. Oh, he's going to leave a good chunk of his army behind though in this attempt. But he's got so many raiders, he'll knock that out almost instantly. The cost though. Kodo Beast cycloned up. Quite expensive. There we go, no more income for Moon. He does still have a pretty large bank. He's got these chims about to pop, so he doesn't want to fight quite yet. And pick off their Kodo as well.
Forces are under attack.
So finds a touch more experience up here. Oh, he's trying to sneak an expansion. He's got 3 towers coming up over here. But Moon coming back across sees this. Not going to allow that to happen.
A town is under siege.
Looks like someone built another tower over here, this time in range, but it's getting focused down quite quickly. The bat's coming in. Pops out the Fury. And it's going to be a town portal out for Moon. He doesn't want to fight this without those chims.
Forces are under
They
attack.
did reveal themselves shooting at the towers. Finds another Fairy Dragon. He doesn't have any armor upgrades on the chims yet either. So they are still quite vulnerable to the bats. And that's exactly what someone is pumping out now. Repairing up these towers. The position looks like it might hold for Soen. Moon wants to fight in this little choke point. He's got the ranged, he's got the air. Definitely a good position for him. But the bad position for him, no gold income. Spent through his entire reserve, and now what's he gonna do? He does have the corrosive breath upgrading, so that will make short work of these towers. Here come the bats. Oh, there we go. Did that survive? Yes, it did. 33 HP. He's got 1 armor upgrade. Just completed. I thought it survived, but disappeared right when its health was at almost 0. Well, that's a big break point. The extra bit of armor makes it less efficient with the bats. Oops. That's maybe the better level of zoom for these kind of massive fights. Oh, he's just going to let the base die. 3k remaining. It's going to be a base race, it looks like. Soen finds the Tree of Eternity. Knock that out. good amount of siege damage on these chims. He's got the pocket factory as well with the tinker. Is he going to try fight this though? Peons running away.
Under siege.
They've got enough to build maybe one building somewhere. Is he going to try fight? He's coming in. A little bit more open ground over here. Here come the bats. 1, 2, not quite enough. And the fighting underway. Decent shockwave. Arrows up in the air. Blade Master Invol getting out the back. Getting onto those chims, but the chims are just blasting through those raiders on the ground.
The town is under siege.
Hero's just constantly up in the air with the extra mana from the pipe. He's just, what can he even do here? Just so much cyclone. Hero's almost never on the ground.
A player's
And
forces
the
are
Orc army
under
in
attack.
tatters now. Good shockwave again. But he never hit level 5, so it's not devastating. He's close to it now, but might be too late. Moon did such a good job of shutting down that late game creeping. Like catching him while he's tried to creep this camp. And over here as well. With that little bit of extra experience at TC5, the shockwaves would have been devastating on the Talons, but just little breakpoints making all the difference for Moon here, it seems like.
A town is under siege.
And now it's looking pretty grim for Soin. He's speed scrolling past here, but what's he even going to do? He's sending the raiders back, but there's one Chimera back here, as well as some offensive buildings. So he doesn't have an easy path. And I think that's got to be GG. I think Moon played this almost to perfection, I would say. So I had, you know, a pretty, I'd say maybe the stronger early game, the first maybe 8 minutes or so, but from then on, Moon making all the right choices.
A town is under siege.
Let's level up on the TC. It's a shockwave off, but I mean, it's got nothing. And finally decides to throw in the towel. Let's see what we got there. Alright, well, there we go. Well played by Moon. I thought maybe his banking was a bit much, but he just made it all work. Exact right amounts, good amount of production building, so he could pump his army up to 80 very quickly with the Chimera. With the one armor upgrade, made all the difference there. Soin with so many raiders, but they just got nuked by the Chimera splash damage. And that was that. Yeah, I thought Moon was taking the banking to the extreme, stayed at 50 for too long, but on that map, you know, it's just so hard for Soin to actually get a fight going where you could get on top of the Talons. So many choke points on that map. And Moon played it to perfection. Very impressive. GG. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.